Have you ever noticed how so many songs on the radio sound kind of the same? You can sing the melody of one song over the chords of another, and it just works? Well, you're not imagining it. There's a secret formula, a musical cheat code that has dominated pop music for decades. It's called the 1-5-6-4 progression, or, as I like to call it, the 4 chords of pop. So, what are these magic chords? In the key of C major, they are C, G, A-M, and F simple, right? But why are these 4 chords so incredibly popular? From Let It Be by the Beatles to Someone Like You by Adele, from Don't Stop Believing by Journey to Despacito, this progression is everywhere. It's like the secret sauce of songwriting. The first reason is all about feeling. This specific sequence of chords has a powerful emotional arc. It starts on the 1 chord, which is our home base, our tonic. It feels stable and resolved. Then it moves to the 5 chord, the dominant. This chord creates tension. It feels like it wants to go somewhere, like a question that needs an answer. It pulls us forward, eager for what's next. From that tension, we move to the 6 chord, the relative minor. This is where the magic happens. It adds a touch of melancholy, a bit of sadness or introspection. It's the emotional heart of the progression, giving the song depth and making it relatable. Think about the most emotional part of your favorite pop song. Chances are, you're hearing that minor chord. And finally, we land on the 4 chord, the subdominant. This chord acts like a bridge. It's not as tense as the 5 chord, but it's not as resolved as the 1 chord either. It smoothly leads us back home, preparing us to start the cycle all over again. This journey from stability to tension to emotion and back towards home is a perfect little story told in just 4 chords. It's a cycle of release and return that our brains find incredibly satisfying. But it's not just about emotions. It's also about our ears and our brains. This progression is what we call diatonic, meaning all the notes in the chords belong to the main scale. This makes it sound incredibly smooth and pleasing. There are no jarring or unexpected notes to throw us off. It's like comfort food for your ears. Our brains are pattern recognition machines, and we've been hearing this pattern in music for so long that it feels familiar and safe. This familiarity is a huge advantage for songwriters. When you hear that 1-5-6-4 progression, you instantly feel at ease. You don't have to work hard to understand the music. Your brain already knows the map. This is what we call listener comfort. It allows you to relax and focus on other elements of the song. Which brings me to my next point, the melody. Because the harmony is so familiar and predictable, it creates the perfect canvas for the star of the show. The melody. Pop music is, and always has been, melody-driven. The harmony is the foundation, but the melody is the skyscraper built on top of it. When the chords are simple and supportive, the singer and the melody can truly shine. They can soar, they can be complex, they can tell a story all without having to compete with a busy or complicated chord progression. Think of it like this. The chords are the steady, reliable rhythm of a train on its tracks. The melody is the beautiful scenery you see out the window. The train's rhythm is constant and comforting, allowing you to fully appreciate the changing landscape. In music, the repetitive 4-chord loop lets the vocal melody take you on an emotional journey. This repetition is key. Why does it work so well? Our brains love repetition. It helps us learn and remember. When you hear the same chord loop over and over, it gets ingrained in your memory. This is the science behind the earworm, that song you just can't get out of your head. The chorus of a pop song, which almost always features the main hook in the 4-chord loop, is designed to be memorable. The more you hear it, the more you like it. It's a psychological principle called the mere exposure effect. So, does this mean that all pop music is uncreative and lazy? Absolutely not. This is where the real artistry comes in. The challenge for songwriters isn't to invent new chord progressions. It's to find creativity within these limits. It's about what you do with those 4 chords that matters. How do they do it? Through countless variations. You can change the order of the chords. Instead of 1-5-6-4, you could play 6-4-1-5, which is another hugely popular progression, often called the sensitive female singer-songwriter progression. Think Taylor Swift or Ed Sheeran. Same chords, different order, completely different feel. Musicians also play with rhythm and strumming patterns. A fast, upbeat punk rock song and a slow, emotional ballad can use the exact same 4 chords, but the rhythm makes them sound worlds apart. The instrumentation is another huge factor. The same C-G minor F progression played on a grand piano will feel very different from when it's played on a distorted electric guitar or a plucky ukulele. Then there's production. Modern producers are masters of sound. They use synthesizers, drum machines, effects, and vocal layering to make those 4 simple chords sound fresh, exciting, and larger than life. They are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible within that simple harmonic framework. So, the 4 chords aren't a limitation. They're a foundation. They are a common language that both musicians and listeners understand. This shared understanding allows for immediate connection and emotional resonance. It's a testament to the idea that sometimes the simplest things can be the most powerful. The next time you're listening to the radio and you hear a song that feels instantly familiar, listen closely to the harmony. You might just recognize that timeless, powerful, and ridiculously catchy sound of the 4 chords of pop. They've been the backbone of hit songs for generations, and they're not going away anytime soon. It's a beautiful example of how a simple structure can give rise to endless creativity and connect with millions of people around the world. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the music we love. Let me know in the comments what your favorite song is that uses these 4 chords. See you in the next one.